Good day everyone. Today we will talk about the 9 rules of the formal language register. First rule is do not use contractions. Contractions are not usually used in formal writing even though they are very common in spoken English. In formal writing, you should spell out contractions. Examples: in formal writing, you should use cannot instead of can't, have not instead of haven't, will not instead of won't, could not instead of couldn't, is not instead of isn't. Second rule is you should spell out number less than 100. Examples: 19, 22, 78, 6. In formal writing, we should write numbers in letters, not in numbers. Third rule is avoid using slang, idioms, exaggeration, hyperboles, and cliches. Slang is a common informal writing and spoken English. Slang is particular to certain region or area. Examples of slang are awesome, cool, okay or okay, check it out, and in a nutshell. And a cliche is a phrase that is overused or said too often. Common cliches are too much of a good thing, moment of truth, time is money, don't push your luck, and beauty is only skin deep. Fourth rule is to avoid abbreviations and acronyms. If you use an acronym or abbreviation, write it out the first time. When using the acronyms, write the entire name out the first time it appears, followed by the acronym. From then on, you can use the acronym by itself. Examples: National Aeronautics and Space Administration, or NASA. Second is Kansas Department of Transportation, or KDOT. For abbreviations, write the complete word the first time, then use the abbreviations. Examples are influenza or flu, United States of America or USA, and USA. Tablespoon or tablespoon, Kansas or KS. The fifth rule is do not start sentences with words like and, so, but, and also. Here are some good translations, words, and phrases to use in formal writing. First is nevertheless, additionally, however, in addition, as a result of, last is although. Sixth rule is to write in third person point of view. In formal writing, we usually do not use first person or second person unless it is a quote. Avoid using I, you, we, or us. Here are the examples of what we should avoid and we shouldn't. First is you can purchase a car for under $10,000. Instead, we will write one can purchase a car for under $10,000 or a car can be purchased for under $10,000. Second example of what we should avoid. You will probably see an elephant on an African safari. Instead, we use one may see elephants on an African safari, or elephants are common sight on African safaris. Third example of what we should avoid is we decided to invest in the company. Instead, the group decided to invest in the company. Seventh rule is to avoid using too much passive voice. In formal writing, it is better to use an active voice. Here are the examples of passive sentences. First is the bone was eaten by the dog. Second is the research was completed by the students in 2009. Instead, in formal writing, we should use the active sentences, which is the dog ate the bone and the students completed the research in 2009, or in 2009, the students completed the research. The eighth rule in formal writing is always write in complete sentences. And the ninth and final rule is to write longer and more complex sentences. In closing, I would like to leave you with this quote of Albert Einstein: If you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. Thank you for listening. I hope you learned something from me. Have a joyous learning.